Morning. It is, as I've written in my little note there, an early-ish start. It's 9:30, 25, nearly 25 past 9 on a Friday morning. And I've just had unfortunate viewing cancelled, so I thought I'd take the opportunity, and if anyone's around, I know a lot of you will be working, so you won't be seeing this live, but I thought I'd just take a little walk down the road from my office. My office is, well, in fact, just there. This is the complex here called Sun Beach. You can't really see it very well because the sun, oddly enough, Sun Beach is in the way. This Roca del Conde mountain up there. And there you got Burger King. There is the Castillo del Duque. Now we have had, I don't know if it's going to pick it up in the camera, we have had and still got now, morning Linda, we've got a bit of a calima. So you can see La Gomera off in the distance up there, possibly, a bit cloudy, not cloudy, a bit hazy. But I don't know if you can see, but there is a distinct yellowy tinge of sand-coloured cloud hanging above the line there. But we've had 29 centigrade this week, and we're talking about the end of January. So, I mean, anyone who's been here this week on holiday will know what I'm talking about. It's been very, very, very hot. Although not humid, it's been just nice. Really nice and calm there. People going into the sea, I should think it's a tad nippy. But nevertheless, still quite warm. There's a couple of people out there. I say the boat's getting ready for their customers going out to look at the dolphins or whatever. There is so much sand around. Let's go and have a look. On top of the mountain, overlooking Las Americas down there, and then Los Cristianos down there. But really sandy. You can't see La Gomera. You can hardly see out to sea, really. This sand is really, really kicking up. Look at it across there. Can you see it? This is Los Cristianos. You might know that building there. And then across there, I think you can just about see it, but the sand is everywhere.
I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly.
Just finishing off the new style website. That should be hopefully done this weekend. Really hoping it's been done this weekend, actually, because it's going on. It's been going on for months. It's a matter of transferring all of the properties over from the current website to the new website. I'm keeping the same name, but it has been an absolute nightmare, I can tell you. I've pretty much done as much as I can on it. Looking forward to seeing how it's going to go down with, well, with everyone that actually uses it. So I'm just a bit early for a viewing today, and I thought I'd come down and have a look at the surf, and it looks absolutely lovely. Have a look. Plenty of surfers out there today. You can see right down, I don't know if you can actually see, but just about there you've got Playa Paraíso, the Hard Rock Hotel. But really, really, look at those waves rolling in there. Well, these are the parents of a couple of friends of ours, and they've had an extra week's holiday free of charge thanks to EasyJet because their flight was delayed. So we're just taking them back to the airport now, 1 week later than they should be. Sunday today, and we are in the middle of another, because if you remember my last 2 weeks in Tenerife was pretty much 80% about the bloody calima, but this is high winds, really, really high winds. And there's, we've seen it before, there's Boot Mountain behind me there. Say the winds are up to 75 kilometres an hour up north, but I don't suppose there's much difference here in all honesty. They've blown all of our fence panels off, well not all, but loads. Still Sunday, and the gusts seem to have got less, but they're still strong when they come. But now the light seems to be the ambient light of the actual of outside seems to be very, very yellow. And I don't know if that comes across in this, but you see behind me here, these houses, you should be able to see them as clear as day. So, and further on as well, you can't see anything. Something I haven't mentioned very much in this particular 2 weeks in Tenerife is the coronavirus, and everyone's suffering. It's not just Tenerife, but it does seem to me, I'm not too sure, but it does seem to me that the media are making a massive thing about it here in Tenerife with this lockdown hotel and 1,000 people. And all right, fine, it's true, but there are only 4 people that are ill. We need to talk about the coronavirus. I've got to tell you, I'm absolutely amazed at the media in the UK. Well, not amazed, let's be honest. I'm not amazed, I'm not surprised, because they do like to ramp stuff up even if it's not actually worth ramping up. When we had the first or second case of coronavirus here in Tenerife, it was absolutely ridiculous. The amount of rubbish they were promoting and suggesting that the whole island was absolutely covered. There's certainly no concern here. I think the hotels are probably feeling it because probably people are concerned about travelling. If you're concerned about travelling, that's fine, but don't have any concerns about coming to Tenerife. So I thought I'd just come down to the beach and just see what it's like and see how empty it is. Now have a look for yourself. It certainly looks like business as normal down here on the beach, I can tell you. Don't see anyone with any masks on. Still looks absolutely gorgeous to me. I think there's probably a few people who've been put off flying because they don't actually want to fly, but really saying that Tenerife is full of the virus, I think at the last count, I think we had 11, and I say most of them were Italian tourists anyway, and I don't think any Spanish people have got it yet. Still haven't seen anyone with masks on. As you know, I'm not Spanish, but I'm very, very pro Canary Islands, and I'm proud of the way that the Canary Islands have dealt with this. And obviously it's not for me to say, I've done nothing at all, but the point is that the UK media have really gone over the top to try and make this a lot bigger than it really is in Tenerife. I'm not saying that the coronavirus itself is not dangerous. What I'm trying to say is that the UK media have tried to overinflate the risks to everyone coming to Tenerife. Looks like it could be cloudy for quite a while, but it's been quite depressing really. Staying inside and not being allowed out on the streets and staying inside, and it's been raining. There is a, what do I call it, a filter that I could put on my face, which has a mask on it. But as I look like Michael Jackson anyway, I don't think I really need it. Got my white gloves on as well. Just outside the bank there's the Santander Bank. There's the split in the road down there that goes down to the church square. This is the cultural centre here on the left-hand side. So we're out and about. There's a bit of traffic. There's actually more traffic than I thought there would be. And but I had to wait outside the bank for about half an hour before I was allowed in. It was one in, one out. And of course not everyone's just in there for 5 minutes, are they? But anyway, so, oh look, people queuing up there. So they're still open then. So that's the Citizens Centre. Reasonable day. No blue sky. It's a bit white actually now. And there's the that's the square there where they would do the carnival and the dancing and things like that. It's still pretty quiet here. There's a crossroads here. The Deutsche Bank. I mean, normally there's so much traffic coming down this road here. So there we are. Los Cristianos on the lockdown. I was going to do a video while I was in the car, but I thought, well, I'll get pulled over. It's bad enough. Probably that I'm out anyway, but anyway, so I'm all right. I'm legal. I'm allowed to be out. Today I thought I'd do a video just to show you what an estate agent does when there are no potential buyers here on the island. I'm not allowed out, as you know, anyway. I'm only allowed out to do shopping and medical and what else? I'm going to have to go to the bank and things like that. But anyway, not really work, although things are relaxing next week. But I thought I'd give you the opportunity to see what actually goes on during the day. So I've just seen Anna off. That was this morning. Used my mobile for that, so the picture might be a little bit different. But the reason I used my mobile was because it suddenly occurred to me, that's what I'm going to do today. Let's have a video of what an estate agent does when he's got no work to do. Obviously it does. See ya. Bye. Come on then, monkeys. Come on then, monkeys. This morning, I'm watering the trees. Neither of us are actually gardeners, but actually it's not doing too badly considering the fact that we are so far away from being green fingered. It's unbelievable. They're not police, they're local civil people or something. Just going to turn you guys round. Right, I'm on Los Cristianos beach. I'm in, I don't know if you know where I am. Plenty of people with masks on. Hi Lorraine. Lorraine says hi. Look, we've still got Lisa from Birmingham. Hi Lisa. Thanks for joining us. Look, see, the Vikings have invaded us now. I've come down for Anna and I have treated ourselves to sushi, so I had to come down and collect it. But a really nice evening here. Look at that sand, isn't that absolutely perfect sand? See the sun setting on Guasa Mountain there. And voila! And a few people around as well. Not loads and loads, but there are a few. It was a bit breezy actually, but it's hi Lee, Lee's watching us. So it was a little bit breezy, and John says hi. It's calmed down a bit now, so I'll put the microphone back. So yeah, Burger King over there, that's closed. If you know the area, you'll know that road there is normally packed out with restaurants open. But yeah, a few people around. Still a beautiful evening here. We've got down there the Bahia restaurant, the what else? El Cine's down there, and then we've got the port. Where's my finger? There. We've got the port over there. You can see all the boats in there anyway. So we're picking up sushi. So here we are at 12:15 on Friday. This is the last Friday before we go into phase 2. You can see behind me, just there, I'll zoom you in a bit. You can see them digging up the sand. They're moving it around to supposedly, I suspect they're probably dead by now, any germs, but to flick the sand over and have the clean side up. I mean, no one's been on the beach for at least 2 months, so it's probably perfectly safe anyway, because the beaches will be open from Monday. We'll be on phase 2 from Monday. That's really nice out there today. I see the sand is lovely, beautiful yellow golden sand, beautiful blue sea, really, really nice. So as I say, it's a little bit quiet. There's plenty of shops closed still, obviously. We're not actually in phase 2 yet. That will be starting on Monday coming, so the Friday today. So it looks like Churchill's is closed. Mestizo next door looks like it's getting ready to open up. So that will be looks like that will be ready to rock and roll. I should imagine Churchill's will open next week as well. You think they'd have a few customers here still. I'm sure they're not just solely reliant on tourism. Oh mate, are you open? Yeah, Dylan's is open. Wait for the tourists to come back, but you probably have quite a few. You might? You probably have. Oh, YouTube channel. Oh yeah. You have probably quite a few people come from abroad, but I guess you've got some customers who live here permanently as well, yeah? Expats. Mainly, yeah. If they were allowed out, you might be, well, because you'll be allowed 50% in next week, won't you?
Hopefully, we're just waiting to hear from it already.
Really? Yeah, we just haven't really announced it properly then, though.
We don't do it to the last minute.
You're probably not going to know exactly where I am at the moment, but if I do that, that's obviously the sea. You've been there before. If I do that, for anyone who's been a little bit unsure. So, we are at the bottom of Los Cristianos. We're at the end of Los Cristianos as well. And we're going to have a walk from here, past the market, and just into the start of the town of Los Cristianos. So, let's head on out. Now, probably just here, we'll have to find out for sure, there was once a factory. And I've got photographs. If I remember, I'll put it up on the screen now. And a factory, it was back in, I'm going to say, the 30s, something like that. And it was a factory for cement. It had been a factory for, it was a factory for alcohol, drink, whiskey I think it was. And Yeah, I've got old photographs of that. I'll show you. I'll put them up on here. So there's everyone's, not necessarily favourite house, but certainly everyone knows what's behind those metal covers. The arches of the, I think it's called Casa La Peña. If you're coming to Tenerife in the next month or so, you're probably wondering what the rules are about masks. So, do I need to be wearing one along the beach? The answer is no. Hopefully you can hear me now. So the situation is this: you don't have to be wearing a mask if you are in an area where you can be 2 meters away from any other people that don't live in your house. Today I'm at the Golden Mile, and we're going to find something out that I've been thinking for a long while. Is the Golden Mile actually golden, and is it actually a mile? So we're going to use the Apple Watch to see how many kilometres it is, and then we'll turn it round into miles at the end. And we've now done 0.6 of a kilometre. I don't know how many kilometres there are off the top of my head in a mile. I'm sure some of you already know. So if we get down the end, and we haven't done a mile yet, then, well, we can work our way back and give them the benefit of the inconsiderable doubt and have both there and back and see if that's a mile. Like it's only I got 3. So here we are back to Vista Store at one end, or the other end I should say, of the Golden Mile. I haven't found any gold, and I'm not so sure that it's a mile. Anyway, we'll find out. We're 1.65 kilometres all in all. Today is a sad day. I don't know how long I've been in Costa Deca. I think probably six or 7 years now. I've been in this office probably 5 years or 6 years. Today is a bit of a sad day because I'm closing the office, and I've just given my notice, so I'll be here for 1 more month, and it's goodbye office. Have you ever really wanted something for maybe more than 2 years? Almost as if you're a child at Christmas, and then it comes reality. That's what I feel like. We've just moved offices. I said last week that we're going to close the office in Playa Fania Bay, which is correct. It is now closed. Please don't go there if you think you're going to come and see us, because we're actually not going to be there. I'll be there on Saturday clearing out some bits and and probably a few days after that, and then that will be it. So we're now in our new office. We're in a road called Calle Juan 23, and it's number 28. We're in Los Cristianos. It's Juan as in Juan, and it's 23 is 23, and it's written in Roman numerals, so it's XXIII, and we're number 28. Been thinking about how Tenerife's been surviving through the pandemic. So I tell you what, let's grab a bit of paper and we'll have a look at things. I love the wind running through my hair. Right, let's get on with this. So, if anyone knows Boris Johnson, please tell him to reconsider the quarantine rules for Tenerife, because, as you can see, it's really affecting businesses. So please, pass the word on to Boris. Come on, Boris! I'm at Las Vistas Beach, and let's turn you around. So we've got the port, the Los Cristianos port just down here, and over here, absolutely fabulous day, really, really nice. Las Vistas Beach. Los Cristianos. Just stand here and have a quick look round. So, Chiringo Atlanticus. I don't know if the camera's picking up that blue, but that is really nice and blue out there. And you've got the marina over there, and then those are the huts over there in the corner that do the fish. So up here, plenty of restaurants open here. This one's always seemed a bit closed really, but open now, busy, busy. Lots of people down there as well. Guys, great news. You may have heard it. I don't know. I don't think it's been out very long. We are, Canary Islands I should say, are off the UK's hit list. You're allowed to come here without any restrictions. Canary Islands at the top, and so they should be. So Papagayo is right in front, absolutely blacked out, nothing going on in Papagayo. Subway is open, you can see Subway here. So if you want a sandwich, you're okay. If you want KFC, you've had it. There's a bar here open, don't know the name of it, Joyce maybe, don't know. Shut, Brannigan's shut, supermarket there, shut, Oasis shut. Now there's something there, what's that, a tattoo place? Soul Tattoo, open, but not many people in it. Doner Kebab place open. There's Veronica's there, you see, Veronica's 3, pretty much shut. Sugar Reef closed, Veronica's 1, Jumping Jacks is closed. Now there's a place that's open, Revolution. Bit of music playing. That's not very good, is it? That's better. That's better. You can't see me, but you can see the sunset. So the big question is Palmar, this is where we are now, Palmar, is Palmar the forgotten jewel of Tenerife? Well, this is the sunset, I'm going to turn you around, bear with me a sec. Sun setting. It's actually a very nice, oh look, he's got his drone up there, look. Just, don't know if you can see it. Where are we? Probably about there, he's flying a drone, I think. So we're in Palma, so we're just next door to Los Cristianos, if I tell you. I'll put you over there. Oh, aeroplane. Something you don't see very often nowadays. Right, so we're just next door to Los Cristianos over here. In fact, you can see the two towers probably just about there, which are the two towers, Torres del Sol, and then you've got just on the edge there you can see one of, I think it's probably just about there, one of the towers of Parque Santiago. I think that's Parque Santiago 3, sticking out there into the sea. Well, I've kind of given the name away anyway, given the game away I should say, as to where I am. First of all in the title, and secondly with that, although it might be showing back to front, I don't know. Let me turn you around. So today we're in Santa Cruz, or I am anyway. So I'm a bit early for my appointment. I've got an appointment in 10 minutes, so I thought I'd just do a quick video. Anyway, today we're in Plaza de España. So this is water here. Thanks Nicky, cheers. So really no one's allowed in. This isn't exactly a swimming pool, but I mean obviously people do jump in, and I just saw a dog run through there actually. Needs a bit of a fill up, doesn't it? But anyway, there we are. That over there, I don't know if you can see that gate off in the distance there. That used to be the entrance to the port, but that was years and years ago. The port's over here on the right hand side. This is the Royal Hideaway in Corrales Suites in La Caleta. Really nice display put on by the H10 Costa de Here. Of course, this is where the first cases of COVID were found this year in 2020. A really nice display of lights here. Guayamina Princess in Playa Fania Bay as well. Another great display, look, beautiful. We're now in Las Americas, and this is last year's winner, and really nice here. These sorts of houses, I'm going to see if I can zoom in on it. It looks like a kind of a gingerbread type. Let's have a look here, hang on a second. It's like a little village. On the left hand side we've got Safari Centre, their Christmas tree, and the fountains are running. It's nice. That's always a great display hanging across the square. There it is there. Los Cristianos Church Square, really nice.